there, Seraphim 17 once again. This is my Darksiders 2 Apocalyptic difficulty video walkthrough. This is the Crystal Spire boss. His name is Archon, and he's pretty simple, he's pretty interesting. He's essentially a corrupted angel, so you can see big old giant wings. He's got a couple of them as well. He does have 4 wings. It's not quite the 6 wings of the Seraphim, but it's still pretty high up there on the thrones. And I am literally going to just do the simplest, most effective strategy against this boss that I can, which is to counterpunch him. Wait for him to do his attacks, avoid them, and then come back at him and take him out. And bear in mind, he's susceptible to being death gripped, so mercilessly death grip him and mash the hell out of his face. Because that's what this is all about. It's about doing damage, activate your untouchables, keep on beating him up, then do the B prompt. It's pretty simple stuff. And chop a few wings off so that he can't fly around, and then it's back to the old grind of evading, attacking, evading, attacking. So immediately you're going to see there's a lot of particles, a lot of rock effects happening. He's getting all Dragon Ball Z on our ass. He does a big AoE attack there, but a lot of these attacks are very easy to dodge. And the best way to deal damage on this guy, I found, was to try and hit him with the rip-off Wicked Weave attacks, where you do the certain actions to get the Reaper mode activation on it, which is just going to be your best bet to do some damage. He's me doing some ridiculous juggles in the air, love it. And, I mean, he's not really that difficult if you keep stunning him with the death grip. He can hurt you if he wants to, but I don't know, folks. I've played quite a few games in my time, and I've played quite a few challenging games in my time with video games, and this is not one of them. So this guy will be pretty simple for most players. If you try really aggressively to button mash him, he might give you some difficulty, but for the most, if you play intelligently, if you keep your spacing, use your death grip, use your moves, you're not going to see too many game overs on this one. And you'll notice I do have a full Reaper mode I could be using, which would make this fight even quicker. I have no idea why I didn't use it at the time. I did play this game over quite a large scale of time, so perhaps I didn't realise that I could have activated it, or I couldn't remember how to activate it. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But towards the end of the fight, the boss does get a little bit more resilient, a little bit more unhittable, as you can hear from the sound, which is the universal sound in gaming. If you smack somebody and it sounds like you're hitting a piece of steel, you probably didn't connect right, and you probably need to do it again. But this is the cutscene showing us kill him, Shenmue style. And I assume from this moment forward we're going to be teleporting to the next sequence of the game, which is going into the Tree of Life. Oh no, it's not Tree of Life, it's the Black Stone Dungeon area. Which is... it's a small dungeon, it's got some very challenging fights, and it's also got the hardest fight in the game in it, which is the boss fight against Samael. And if you're a good player, and by the time you get there, if your weapon is really, really good, like you've got I can't remember the name of those special weapons where you fed other weapons to them, like a corrupted scythe or something, a really good version of a weapon. If you've got your equipment up to scratch and it's dealing some sick damage, you're probably set for the rest of the game. If you're like me, where you didn't get any of those good weapons, so you're just using the standard stuff, you might have to improvise a little bit, but, you know, possessed weapons, that's the name of them. But anyhow, that is the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, you take care now.